What's up, guys? Welcome back. So pretty much, guys, I just want to get this video started real quick and just ask you guys to please watch the video to the end. There is a lot of talking in the middle of the video, but I really need for you guys to listen to it and watch it, so that way hopefully you guys get an understanding of what's going on with the build. In the beginning of the part, we did drive to the painters to get an update. Hopefully you guys enjoy that, and you guys reach out to the painter if you guys need any body work or paint done. He is a legit guy. And then also, guys, we do get to talking about the engine, of what is going to happen, and that's something that I really need your guys' input on. And really, am I making a mistake by it, or is that the best thing that I should honestly do? But again, guys, hopefully you guys enjoy it. Please like, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think at the end of the video. Can't forget the monster. What's up, guys? Welcome back. So pretty much, guys, it's been a few days since I picked up the camera, and the last time I picked up the camera, honestly, guys, was when we tore apart the engine. But right now I'm actually headed over to the painter's house, so that way I can go over a few details that I really want done to the car, and also drop off the moving spoiler, because like a dummy I forgot it on the last video to take it to him, because we just started loading it up on the trailer, on the tow truck, and basically I skipped my mind to throw it in the back of inside the car. But yeah, there's some stuff I want to go over, especially on the wing, because that's how you can tell the authentic wing compared to a replica. So I want to make sure that that piece doesn't get sanded down, because that's how you're going to be able to tell if it's real or not. But yeah, so let's go ahead and head over to the painters. I am going to be taking the right-hand drive Damani, because it's the only one that has gas right now, and I don't feel like pumping gas and stopping. So let's just head on, guys. He just pulled up, and this is the guy that's doing the body work and paint on the car. So he's pretty much just sanded it all down already. He's doing the little things where we left marked at, where they're gonna have little dents. So he's pretty much leaving all that there, and basically he's already pretty much starting to prep everything. And this is pretty much where we all had marked all the dents already. So he's gonna leave that until it's time to do the body work on it. So right now it's just basically all sanding, doing as much as possible, so that when it's time to do all the body work, he knows where it's exactly at. So these are all the marks. He, of course, is gonna be going around and, you know, verifying everything else. But yeah, happy with what's being done, and we're making progress, guys, you know. So we'll keep you guys posted, and if you guys are interested in any body work or any paint, hit this guy up on Instagram. He does have an Instagram. He does do the body work. He works for a legit body shop. He goes by the name of Elegance Auto Body, and pretty much if you guys want to hear anything from him, let me know, and then that way I can get you guys in contact with him, and he will give you guys a good deal. I mean, the car's only been here a week, and he's worked on it for a few days, and look what he's done. I'm still gonna have a glass guy come out and take off the glass, so that way that makes it a lot easier for him. But yeah, let me go ahead and let me talk to him real quick and see if he wants to go ahead and talk to you guys and show you guys, you know, basically where to hit him up at, you know, so that way you guys can see what exactly is gonna be done. All right, guys, so here we have Jesus. He is the guy that's going to be doing the whole body work, paint and everything to the engine bay, outside, the hood. Basically the whole complete car is getting painted, basically, with the exceptions I've already explained. As far as the interior wise, we are leaving that white, and I'll just go ahead and paint it black. But Jesus, where can they reach you guys at to get a quote for body work and paint?
So reach me, my best thing will be reaching me on my Instagram. Like I said, if you need contact information, feel free to ask him as far as my information. But if you can reach me, it's at Elegance Auto Body. And if anything, if you want to shoot a text, a message, 909-689-7789 under Jesus. Any questions, anything you want, just let me know. I'll let you know whether it's doable or not, and from there.
yeah, guys, if you guys are interested, hit him up, send him some pictures, you know, give him a little bit of information of what you guys want. Because as you guys can see, you know, this is not a shop paint job. This is going to be here, but I've seen his work on Instagram, the way he's done a lot of his work just recently. He just recently did a Chevy Silverado rear bed where he was quoted over, I guess, $6,000, you said? You know, before to fix that bed, and this guy right here actually fixed it and made it look like brand new again.
And everything was done here. So you don't need a big shop to do quality work, as long as you know how you're doing your work correctly.
Exactly.
You may have a big shop and a big name and everything, but if you're not doing the work right and you're cutting corners, you're back to square one.
There you guys go, guys. So if you guys are interested, again, hit them up at Elegance Auto on Instagram, or if not, text him a message and send him some pictures and some details, and that way he is aware of what you guys are looking for. And he is located here in San Bernardino. So again, hit him up. You know, I'm pretty sure he's gonna do great work. As you guys can already tell, he's already doing sanding, and I just can't wait to get this car back, guys. So we'll pick up on this when we get back home, and then we'll check up on the engine. All right, guys, so there you guys go. Jesus is going to continue working on the car. We're going to be heading home now. Again, I'm going to put his information in the description, his Instagram, and he already has his number. So hit him up and see what deals he'll give you guys. You guys can either supply the paint, or he can pretty much supply everything. And that will be done at a shop if you guys want him to supply everything. This is the way I did it here, because I supplied everything and the shop didn't want to take that responsibility if anything did go wrong. But because I was supplying my own paint. So if they supply the paint, this guy will handle it there. Again, hit him up. I'll put his information in the description once again. But let's head home and pretty much let's see what we're gonna do with that block. Because in all honesty, as I've explained before, I'm kind of in a pickle, and I'll get more into that when we get home. So let's head home, guys.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life and...
All right, guys, so pretty much moving away from all the body work, now it's time to talk about the engine. So after speaking with my wife and after speaking with a couple of friends, my friends said that the block wasn't that bad, but it's doable and it could be saved as long as I clean the pistons and as long as I clean the cylinder walls, and basically just make sure that it's good. I've already made sure that the bearings are okay, and the bearings have some wear, but not a ton of wear for the mileage that's supposedly it's supposed to have. So I've gone with the decision after speaking with my wife that I'm just gonna go ahead and rock this block. I'm gonna go ahead and reassemble it. I'm gonna clean the pistons off like I've been doing here little by little. Cleaning, making sure that the block is still okay, making sure that we have no hidden cracks or any of that stuff. And then basically the main issue that I am gonna be attending is the cams. But a good friend of mine, Josh, actually has a set of K20 type S cams. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is swap over the cam gears to those cams and basically just look for a rocker assembly or some parts at the junkyard and try to save some of them and swap them out to the ones that need to be replaced here. So that's something that I'm gonna be looking for. And again, guys, maybe I'm stupid for doing this, but at the end of the day, guys, I cannot afford a new block or a new swap. And there's a few reasons why. And let me go ahead and explain why, and hopefully you guys get it. So the main issue for me is that if I swap over to a block, it's gonna be a K24. And with that being said, it's gonna raise the engine up in the engine bay. And not only that, but it may cause an interference with my hood, number two. And also, I am gonna have to make modifications to the charge pipes of the cold side of the intercooler piping. That's something I didn't wanna do because yes, I can redo it, but I don't want to do it at this point in time because I just really want to try to get this car assembled and get it running, get it driving, and try to enjoy it. The plan for me, in all honesty, was to put a K24 in it 6-7 months later on down the line once I can start building another block on the side. And that was the plan, was building that K24 and then slowly build this K20 head to do a Frankenstein build. That way I can have some power for boost and everything else, and that way we can just rev the shit out of this car if I ever needed to. But unfortunately, guys, right now at this point in time, I cannot afford to put my family in that predicament of being with less money in the bank account, because I got 3 kids, I got a wife, and I got a household to maintain, which is the reason why I had said, and honest, in the last video, that one of these two cars may possibly be sold. I don't care if I gotta sell something to maintain my family and keep this build going, because these are cars that just sit here. In all honesty, yes, we drive them here and there, but it's not a necessity to really have, just like my build isn't a necessity to have. But again, I go back to the same thing. I don't want to lose my momentum on a build that I've been wanting to build for over 7 years, 8 years of wanting to do an all-wheel drive EK sedan. So hopefully you guys get it. And right now what I'm just gonna go ahead and do, guys, is continue on this block, and I'll give you guys an update after we clean it up pretty much. All right, guys, so pretty much pistons, top ends are clean. I'm going to go ahead and clean the sleeves up after a little bit once I finish doing the oil pump conversion. But pretty much this is the way it's going to be. This is the most it can clean up right now. I'm going to let these soak in a little bit, spray some stuff on it like I've been doing. But right now we managed to get pretty much all 4 of them done and over with. I already had 2 of them done. I did the 2 center ones. As you can see, they're not too bad. And like I said, the bearings on this engine are pretty okay, decent for what they are. I'm not 100% comfortable with it, but I am just gonna rock it for now. They did have a little bit of wear, but not a lot of wear to where I should really be worried at. So we're just gonna go ahead and continue rocking with it. What I'm gonna go ahead and do now is pretty much start on the oil pump conversion. This is a used oil pump that I got off of a homie that actually went with a ported, I think it's the 4-piston one that they have. He did that, so I got to modify this one. I got to look it up on YouTube real quick, guys, and see how exactly it's done, because I don't want to overdo it. I know there's some stuff that I still need to wait for that should be coming in, which is the timing chain and the tensioner that I did order. I ordered a brand new tensioner, so that way we can complete the Type S oil pump conversion on the Z3, and basically we can start pretty much reassembling stuff once I give it a good cleaning, because there is stuff that I still need to clean on the side of it. This is the other chain that I did have for it. This is a good chain. As you can see, it's like brand new. So we are going to rock that one. That's the one for the Type S. So I just need the actual one that goes to the cams, the cam gears I mean, and basically the crank. So let me go ahead and do a little bit of research on that, and we'll pick up back onto the engine. Alright guys, so pretty much this is what we are going to have to do to the Type S oil pump. I seen this video on YouTube. It's by Anthony Doe on YouTube, so he's the one that put it up there. Shout out to you. And he also gave a huge list of part numbers so you can get the chain guides and everything else that's needed. He also did it on a Z3 also, so which is this motor. So I already marked this out pretty much before I looked it up, and I had an idea. So I'm still gonna have to cut a little bit of this piece right here on the bottom of it and make it flatter, so that way it will go flush with the block. And then I pretty much marked it up higher, but I am going to cut it shorter than that all the way around, so that way we can get a good fitment. Or I may just possibly go all the way on top if I possibly can. But again, let's just go ahead and get to that. I'm going to go ahead and get my Dremel, and then we're going to go ahead and start cutting it. So pretty much I'm going to be using this carbide bit, and basically that's how I'm going to clean up the edges. I'm going to clean it roughly and make it really good looking, even though it's going to be covered. I get it. And again guys, please use eye protection, because this stuff will fling at you, whether you're just cutting with a saw piece of the cutting disc that I was doing earlier. So go ahead and do it that way, guys. You wear some eye protection so that way you guys don't get nothing in your guys' eye. Alright guys, so pretty much I taped it all up just to make sure, and then pretty much I'm going to go ahead and finish it off. As you guys seen already, I ended up cutting this section off, and now I'm going to go ahead and just clean it up a lot better. Alright, So pretty much, guys, as you guys just finished seeing, you know, the Type S oil pump is now not fully installed, but it's partially installed. I did find the bolts for the oil pump, so pretty much I'm just going to go ahead and do this for now, leave it the way it is. There's some stuff that I need to pretty much order from Acura, and that is basically I still need to remove this plug here because it needs to be blocked off completely. And then also I need to order the other chain, the tensioner, the guides on the side. So I'm going to order all that separate through Honda, just to make sure that all that is brand new from a RSX. It's not going to be from Honda, my bad. It's actually going to be from Acura, because I believe they don't carry it in stock, because one is Acura and one is, this is a Z3 from a Honda. So I don't think they carry the Type S stuff. Correct me if I'm wrong, I could be wrong, but from what I'm aware of, after a friend of mine works at Honda, he couldn't order some other stuff from Acura because of the fact that I guess it's Honda and Acura. Alright guys, so pretty much now what we're gonna do is, I already tested it and pretty much everything mounts perfectly fine. The chain goes on fine and everything else, but what I had to do was remove this oil squirter here, because if you run it, you're gonna have very low oil pressure, so we need to cap it off to be able to make more oil pressure, make it go above what it will show. So I already took that one out. I'm not sure what I did with it in all honesty, but I did remove it already. And oh, here it is. So pretty much just used a screw, put it in there, screwed it in a little bit, and tried to wiggle it out, and it came out. So now what I'm going to end up doing is tapping it here, which is an M8 by 125. I'm just going to use a 12mm bolt, cap it off, so that way we maintain full pressure on it. I'm going to use a little bit of this grease while I tap it, and basically just do it that way. Same way the other gentleman did it on his YouTube, so let's just go ahead and do it this way. I see no harm in it, as pretty much we can easily clean the block off the rest of the way. So now we're going to go ahead and put the oil pump on. As I stated before, I had to cut this section out here. I did have to make this flat because it used to be rounded on this section. So I ended up basically having it, or slicing it down, making it flush, so that way it would clear this section here. So pretty much everything's done. Now it's just time to bolt it on. The way you put this on is you have to slide the gear under the chain into its position, and then slowly maneuver it into place. Alright guys, so pretty much as you guys seen, now we have the chain guide and the tensioner for the oil pump installed. This tensioner actually came with the Type S oil pump that I got from the homie. I ran that one just temporarily, and I just put it and locked it up because the one that originally came on this car was pretty much absorbed a lot of the nasty oil and basically darkened it up. Same thing goes for this one here. I am going to change this one out once I order it, but again, I'm going to order both of them, that way they're both brand new, and also check out what guides I need to run, because I'm not sure if I need to run the K20Z3 ones or the Type S ones, so I will be looking into more information about that. But yeah, I am also going to be putting on the oil pan that I got from Brandon, who we have shit up. Thank you again for the oil pan. This is actually going to help me raise the oil pan up on the car, so that way we avoid any damage to the pan, because on the aluminum one sat a lot lower and basically was hanging past the traction bar. I'm also going to be taking the head to the machine shop so we can get it inspected. Hopefully you guys enjoy the little update that's going on with the car, and especially what's going on with the motor. I know probably a lot of you guys are probably thinking why I'm running this motor, but unfortunately these are the circumstances I gotta face, and we're just gonna try to make the best of it. A few days has gone by since the last time I checked on the car, and basically when I started doing all this stuff too. Originally I was working on it, and then I got caught up with family stuff, so I just had to make as much progress as I possibly could so I can get this video out. But again, the painter has made a lot of progress. He has updated me saying that the body work is pretty much done. He's even gone as far as doing the body work to the inner jams, as far as like the door jams in the inside, making sure that the arches didn't have no dings and dents. Even though this is not going to be a full show car quality paint job, this dude is still doing everything in possible means to make this car look as dope as possible. And if again, once you guys see the car, please hit him up for all your guys' work. Again, none of this is sponsored, and I'm not getting a big deal on this car. I just want to be able to help him out and hopefully get you guys some affordable paint jobs also. But again guys, with that being said, pretty much I'm going to go ahead and get the Integra ready for a meet that's coming up this weekend in a couple of days, or in 2 days, and get this car ready for the EF versus DA meet. I've already fixed the issue on the car, which was honestly just the main relay, and also I ended up changing the igniting coil on the distributor, so that way we can prevent anything from happening, because the main issue was that it just wasn't giving spark. So at the end of the day, we pretty much got it all fixed and sorted, and now I do daily my Integra. So pretty much guys, that is going to be the end of the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the little progress that we are making on this car, and if you guys look forward to more progress on what's going on with the K20 all-wheel drive EK sedan, please hit that like button and subscribe, and let me know what your guys' favorite part of the build is. But yeah, with that being said guys, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Till next time.